and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be, I don't know which one we're going to do. I guess we'll pick it at random, but today we're going to be doing the final pours of these 4 bottles. Yes, they are only 375s. I'm not a giant. Oh, well, I am a giant, but never mind on that. So, if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Oh boy, here we go. All my returning viewers, you probably already know how it's going to go. So, I chose the 375 bottles, the smaller bottles, because I don't want to have a whole lot of bottles clanking around in my backpack when I'm on the move. So, we're going to run through these. These have been sitting for a week. So, off the rip, we'll get that out of the way. All my new people, I do 3 episodes to a review. Off the rip, get it home, crack them open, pour them in the glass, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you, because that's what we do. Part 2, full review time. You let them get about halfway. You let them sat for a week, from off the rip to the halfway point, 1 week, because I don't have a lot of time. Smaller bottles, they're gonna get there faster. Anyways, I go online, I find as little as possible, I bring back something, I don't know, interesting, I guess. We talk about it, I score it, we continue to drink it, and part 3, final pour, where we are here today, we're going to have the final pour, we're going to compare it to the first pour off the rip, and everything between. So they all kind of came out moderately the same, except for one. We'll save it for last. So let's just start here. Hornitos. Hornitos. There you go. Reposado. I've gotten seriously into tequila. I've kind of forgotten gin, like it's the redheaded stepchild. You know, I was that redheaded stepchild. Gosh darn it. Mr. Randy and your childhood trauma. Ugh. Let's say adios to Hornitos. Let me get that sit right there for just a moment. Please don't break my desk. It's lasted through a lot. Nice little... I don't think I've read anything off of there. It's just... yeah. Okay. I think we're done with that. Hornitos. Did not care too much for this one off the rip. It was a little too harsh, a little too rough around the edges. I still did not find out I didn't go too deep into it. I might come back around sometime and do a deeper dive when I start doing this whole deal with the, additives and non-additives and the lies that some of these companies say about it being 100%. Some of them say, oh, well, it's 99.9. That 1% is perfectly fine. Just don't think about it. So it's got a nice, interesting nose. I'm getting like caramel. Like a rich caramel. Not too rich, not like overbearingly rich caramel, because those things, I hate those. It's got a soft caramel. Roasted agave follows behind that. A sort of peppery sweetness, like a sweet pepper. It's got a really nice nose to be, oh my goodness. I didn't care for this. I was thinking this was going to be a bad bottle. Bad bottle. It actually turned out okay. We got about halfway down on the full review, and it actually got better. Maybe it just needed to decant, to breathe, to open up. It's solidly, smoothly, it smoothed itself out, basically. But for the same price or less, I think this one runs about the same price as the Luna Azul back there. So this is roughly the same price, and I'm gonna just pop it out there. I'd prefer the Luna Azul. This is okay. I guess, like I said, for the same price, you should go with the Luna Azul. Now, the Luna Azul back there is a little softer, a little gentler. This has a little bit more boldness to it. But I think that's something they did to it, something they added into it. Like I said, I haven't dived deep. I haven't gotten into it that deep to know all the little pieces and parts, the bits and bobs. Enough talk. Let's get it on the palate. Oh yeah, this has gotten much better. Unfortunately, it has to be the final pour. That's the best pour of the bottle. That is just stupid. But I did a video. Actually, it was a video series and experiments. I do these little experiments from every time to time to find out about these thoughts that I have. Like I said, off the rip, I did not care for it too much. It was a little too rough. So at halfway, it had time, a week, to sit there off gas to open up. It got better, significantly better, enough for me to change my mind about it. This one was not the only one. This one I changed my mind about. That one didn't take a whole lot of changing, but I changed my mind on all three of them. I already knew I was going to like the Luna Azul because I had the Anejo. So my experiment was, I took a bottle of bourbon that was a little bit too rough off the rip. I took a bottle, I drank it down. Hard work, right? I took a bottle that I already had, finished it off. I bought the fresh bottle. I split that bottle between the empty one and the fresh one, and it had 50-50, 50 in one, half in the other. I let that sit for a week and then sampled it to see, does it change without having to drink it down? Yes, it does. Here's the thing, the caveat to that experiment was that as you drink down the bottle, you're opening the bottle up and you're letting all that the captured gas out. Fresh oxygen comes in, replaces it, continues to off gas. So every time you open it, you're cycling it. So I only did it once in the very beginning when I opened that bottle. I would think if you open that bottle and let it sit for a minute or two every day during that experiment, it would probably get there faster. In 1 week, you could have a good full bottle ready to go as if it were halfway through already. There you go. I did the work. You reap the rewards. Let's go ahead and get one more on the palate. It's got good viscosity. It transfers really well on the palate. I can tell there's something else going on in there. Like I said, I may be incentivized to do a deeper dive of this later down the line. It transfers well. There's like a semi-velvety smoothness as it rolls around in the mouth. It's got a sweet and spiciness up front. I think it's it's well balanced. It's well balanced, but only after it's had time to relax and open up. But let's get this finish on. That's a patented technique I have. Lots of tingling spiciness going on. Just a sub 2 to be fair. Whole tongue is alive now. A little bit on the cheeks, probably about a 1 at best. Lips and gums definitely taking part. The heat in the back as well. Nothing here is over a 2. But that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. If you like everything that you like about a tequila, but you don't like it overbearing and blasting you in the face like like those first 2 different types of tequilas I had, the first 2 distilleries that I had, the first one was definitely a blast you in the face with mace, probably. Very spicy. Now the gums are getting kind of nummy. It's kind of late to the party, but hey, better late than never. Finish is actually pretty good. It's not too bad at all. Well, if you're still here at about almost 10 minutes, go ahead and hit yourself up. Do yourself a favor. Hit the like button, hit the heart button, whatever the platform requires for you to be shown these videos again, at random, I might add. If you don't like the randomness and you don't like doing the work and being a hunting dog and going looking for my videos, I don't know why. But anyways, do yourself a favor. Bypass all that. Hit the subscribe. Hit the follow. That way, as soon as I release these videos, they come and hunt you down. The finish is pretty good. I've actually done a complete 180. My mind has done a complete 180 on the Hornitos. I might look into it. I know they have a Blanco. I mean, if they have a Reposado, they more than likely have a Blanco. Well, do me a favor. In the comment section, tell me where you're at. Or not. I'm not the FBI or anything. I'm not going to track you down for any reason. I just want to know, where are you at? What region are you at? What is in your area? What do you think about Hornitos? Love it? Hate it? No opinion? Whatever. Do me a favor. Never mind. Don't worry about it. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. It actually turned into a good one.